So the next part of dead metal I'm going to be working on, I wasn't sure whether to go for the base plate first of all and make up all the little actuator brackets and mounts and so on, or to go with the claws and just get them fleshed out. Tossed a coin. I didn't really, I just decided. And the claws are next up, so just have a quick look at what's going to be involved in that. So the claws are made up of quite a few pieces of metal. They're all 45mm tall and then varying lengths just depending on the side of the claw that they're going on. I've got all my scribbles here of all sizes. So claw sequence measurements from pivot anti-clockwise. It just gives me all the sizes there, the order in which they go. So it's a nice easy jigsaw, just to pick a part out there and bring it over to the claw here and weld it on. So you can see I've already done a couple. I'm just lining up the third part just now. It's going quite quickly, so that should mean that I've got two claws fully welded up within maybe hour and a half. Just finished welding up the first claw. Don't know if you can see all the marks on my face where the mask's been sitting, and I was sweating like a bitch after finishing it, but so far it's looking good. So this is how it's looking so far. All the kind of edges have been all welded up. I'll probably go over them with the MIG welder to kind of tidy them up and not try and blow holes in them. On the underside it's all just hollow. You can see where I've been sparking up the electrode. But yeah, it's all in, it's looking pretty decent so far. What it does need is the kind of protrusions, the spikes that come up there and so on, the little kind of horn type things. So it'll look much more the part once they're on, but yeah, one down, one to go. So quick update time, we're now on to the 17th of July. It's about 10 to 11 in the morning. I've just done a little bit of angle grinding to tidy up some stuff from last night, and as a result of that, one jaw, two jaws. So that's the jaws or the claws, whatever you want to call them, welded up now for the main shape anyway. So this front section here, this is all 2mm steel, and all the kind of side walls, these bits here, are all 3mm steel. I probably shouldn't show you the inside of this because it's really messy, but it's basically I just tack welded it all, kind of round about, so that it didn't warp too much. It looks kind of cool. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, so still a wee bit of work to do in these in terms of the overall look. Dead metal obviously has the kind of raised pyramid things coming off the top of the claws. There's one kind of elongated one that sits at the front here, So a small one sits on this corner, one on each of the front spike points, and then there's a shallow one along this section here, which I didn't pick up on initially. It was only when I was looking at photos later on I realised it was an extra bit there. So I don't have those cut yet. I've got them designed in CAD, but I didn't have them cut because I wanted to get the main jaws made first of all, and then I think the plan was to maybe do them cardboard rather than just go purely on the CAD. But in hindsight, I should have just got them done at the same time. But no big deal. I've still got the CADs there, so I'll get them traced on and get them cut out, and yeah, get them on. So I'll also be needing to get a MIG welder at some point just to go around all the edges of the claws. So quite at the moment it's quite kind of clean lines on the corners, which is not what dead metal is like. Especially in older photos, it's got quite obvious signs of where all the seams have been welded, which I think the clean look's fine for the new dead metal, but for the old one it's definitely got that kind of industrial scruffy look. So I want to just, it wouldn't even add much in terms of strength, but I just want to run beads of weld along there just so it kind of adds to the look. But I'll wait until the little kind of pyramid bits are on top, and then just go around it all and get it all matching. That's a kind of big job done. What I'm going to focus on today just now is making the kind of pivot points. So these points here go into the, don't know if you can see that on camera. Yeah, these points here go into the pivot from the actuator, so when the claw moves in and out, it's this pivot point here. The main one where they mount to the body is this bit, which is a 20 millimeter diameter. So I need to clean up some 20mm shaft that will fit through that, and that'll just slide in and then I'll lock it in place with a collet on the frame. So that's going to be today's work. I'm not going to have much time to work on it today. Got a couple of hours, so I'm just going to crack on and see how we go.